videos up, but I didn't. And then I had my wisdom teeth removed, so I kind of had to recover from that, but they still hurt a little bit, yet I am still making this video. So to thank me for it, I'm going to need each of you to donate $500,000. That's all I need. So what I'll do for this video is, beginning of the year, we made a bunch of predictions. This stuff makes me want to quit, because these predictions, some of them are good, some of them are really bad. But I have like the notes from that video. The only thing is, I feel like there's a couple times in the video where I might have went away from like the notes that I took. So I don't even know if I'll say the exact same things that I said in the video, but these are the notes that I had to make that video. And it's pretty much for each team what I was excited for, what I was worried about, and what I'm not excited for. So I'm not going to waste any more time. Let's get started. Right here, the first one up. They were completely random when I did them originally. The Bears happen to be first. I'll put the list. I'll put the order of all the teams in the description so you can skip ahead if you want. But for the Bears, I said excited for Justin Fields running the ball. He did. He ran a little bit. And also the DJ Moore trade, which ended up being great for them. That was a great trade. But I was also worried for DJ Moore because he's had a bunch of great years and didn't know if Justin Fields throwing him the ball was going to screw him up. But no, that worked out fine, so there was nothing to worry about there. For the not excited section, the Chase Claypool second-round pick trade, nailed that one, although it really wasn't that hard to get that one. That one was not difficult at all. So the Packers were the second team here. I put excited for Jordan Love time. See, I know I shit on the Packers pretty early in the year, and then they ended up proving me wrong. They had a great year. But I was excited for Jordan Love just to see, they had this guy sitting on the bench. They took him in the first round, developing behind Rodgers, just a new era for the Packers. And yeah, he did great. He did pretty well for first year starting. I was worried about the wide receivers, specifically Watson and Dobbs, which they actually had solid years. They were solid. They were decent players. So there ended up being nothing to worry about there. And then I actually put not excited for the running backs. I thought Aaron Jones, A.J. Dillon, I thought they would turn into nobodies after losing Rodgers, but they were okay. So, nothing to not be excited for. But yeah, we are 2 teams in. I'm already tired of whispering. This stuff. When you don't do this consistently, it's actually very tiring to whisper a bunch. But up next, we have the Buccaneers. I was excited. Oh man, this is what you if you have guys you like, even when you think they're gonna suck and their time is up, just stick with them. This is a good example of that. I like Baker Mayfield. I just think he's an interesting player. I don't know, but I put excited for their draft pick. They made the playoffs. They won first round of the playoffs. This was a horrible prediction. I was worried about Mike Evans. I thought he was going to fall off a cliff. I was worried about Mike Evans and Chris Godwin ruining their good draft pick. Well, they ruined it all the way to the playoffs. And yeah, not excited for Baker. I do this happens. If I have somebody I like, but then I feel like their time is up or they're done, I 180 on them way too hard. And he had a solid year, got him into the playoffs, so I regret that one, definitely regret that one. But Buccaneers, great season, guys. Let's see, the Titans are up next. I was excited for Derrick Henry. He was alright. Worried about Hopkins and Burks and Tannehill. I thought they were all going to be trash. Tannehill was trash. Not excited for Tannehill. Got that one right. Hopkins, yeah, I was right to worry about him. Burks wasn't that great. Yeah, so it's pretty clear most of these is just focusing on the QB, wide receiver, running back. Well, think about it. This is at the beginning of the season where I'm just kind of coming up with stuff after not being in football mode all summer or whatever. So this is pretty boring takes so far, but some good ones though. But yeah, Tannehill fell off a cliff. I mean, he got injured, but I guess they got their QB of the future now, and Hopkins still a little worried about him, but yeah, Derrick Henry was fine, I guess. To the Eagles, where are you guys? There you are. To the Eagles. Excited for the offense. Yeah, their offense for most of the year was pretty good, and then they just fell off a cliff end of the year, but worried about some of the guys on defense. They lost a couple guys, but they kept the core together. I don't know what I was going with there. Maybe they're just worried about their defense, I guess, which was pretty good. The Eagles were weird most of the year. They were fine, but then they sucked. I was not excited for them playing the Patriots. Well, it's actually a close game. That's such a dumb take. There had to have been something on the Eagles that I wasn't excited for, but yeah, that was a stupid one. I didn't come up with anything good for that, but alright, let's go. Let's move along. Bills. Excited for Josh Allen, Stephon Diggs, oh man, he started off okay, then he fell off a cliff. I was worried about their wide receiver depth and their tight end production. It was okay. Could have been better. And then for don't like the Von Miller contract, he was awful. He didn't help them all at all, so that was a really good one. Yeah, pretty good picks there for the Bills. Nice. Excited about that one. On to the Niners. Excited for the defense. Yep, that's a good one. Worried about the health of McCaffrey, Debo, and Kittle. Hey, they held up fine. What is this? Don't like QB situation. That's bullshit. That's bullshit. I hope I didn't say that in the video, because if I did, that's all media. The media got to my head all off season. I like Purdy. Purdy's fine. I felt like last year, if he played, they beat the Eagles and they were in the Super Bowl. Like, that's the media got to me on that one. Purdy's fine. I hope I didn't say that in the video. I hope that was just in my notes. But Brock Purdy, I was, if anything, I could have been like a little worried about him. Maybe he doesn't back it up, what he did last year, but the fact that I don't like the QB situation, man, I hate that. I really hope that's terrible. That's terrible. On to the Vikings. Excited for Justin Jefferson, Kirk Cousins. Jefferson still had a great year, even with the injuries. Kirk Cousins' injury took him out. That's tough. Worried about Madison. Yep, he sucked. He was terrible. What I didn't like is the situation they were going into this year, pretty much. I felt like the year before was a fluke, and then they lost a couple of guys and ended up rebuilding pretty well. So, yeah, that one's wrong, pretty much. Moving on to the Chargers. My mouth hurts, alright. 500,000. 500. Excited for Herbert, Neckler. Injuries. Worried about the receivers. I thought Allen was gonna struggle with injuries again. Williams is one-dimensional. Yep. Quentin bust. Oh, that was good. Look at that stuff. That's good stuff. Don't like Brandon Staley. Yep. Oh, wow. Good stuff. Good picks for the Chargers. Really good picks. Really good picks. On to the Ravens. Excited for Lamar. Mark Andrews. Yep, that's good. Worried about Odell. Bateman, Zay Flowers, pretty much the wide receivers. Flowers was fine. Odell ended up being good enough. Rashad Bateman, don't even remember seeing that guy out there. Don't like J.K. Dobbins, Gus Edwards. Well, what was it? Edwards was fine this year, right? But Dobbins was injured. Dobbins didn't even play, right? So, I guess that wasn't too bad. Yeah, we'll say that was good. To the Giants. Excited for Saquon Barkley. Yep. Worried about Daniel Jones, Darren Waller. Yep. Don't like any of their receivers. Would take the Pats receivers over theirs. Yep. That's pretty good. On to the Jaguars. Excited for Lawrence, Etienne. Sure. Yep. Worried for Ridley. He turned it up a little bit at the end Don't like the Christian Kirk contract. Not worth it. That's pretty good. A lot of offensive focus for this year. Sorry, guys. Maybe for next year's I'll try to be a little more prepared for the defense and make some real predictions for them. But a lot of offense for this. But onto the Seahawks. Excited for DK, Lockett, Kenneth Walker. Not bad, yep. Worried for Geno. Yeah. Figured he wouldn't be as good as he was last year. He'd struggled a little bit. And this is a personal one, not necessarily a dish. But don't like Pete Carroll. I don't like Pete Carroll. He's still a good coach, but I don't like him. And now he's gone, so we'll say that's correct. Correct prediction. Alright, on to the Lions. Oh boy, I don't want to look at this one. Alright, Lions fans, this is your time. This is your time to roast me. Excited for Amon-Ra St. Brown. Worried about David Montgomery. Which is funny I say that, because then I got him in a fantasy league and I was like, this is a sleeper pick right here. And Goff. You know what? Goff. Oh, and then I put don't like the hype. Damn it. I was a little wrong on these. But yeah, the thing with Goff is, hey, the fact that Goff has kind of proven himself that he really is a solid QB in this league just makes the Patriots Super Bowl against the Rams look better, because I always felt like it was like, oh wow, the Rams, they were really held back by Goff in that one. No, it truly was a defensive masterclass, because Goff is a solid QB. But yeah, Lions didn't get that one right all year. That's unfortunate, but hey, they're good. They're a good team. The Steelers, oh boy. Excited for the defense. George Pickens, Najee. They're okay. Worried about Pickett. Yep. Don't like Deontay Johnson. Yep, that's not bad. Not bad at all. I guess, although there's not much to be excited for except for the defense. That's about it. On to the Patriots. Oh boy, let's see. Let's see what we got. Excited for Mac year 3. Excited for Judon, Ramondre. Judon got injured. Ramondre was alright. Worried about entire offense. Yep. Don't like the defense without McCourty. I should add added to that. Don't like the defense without McCourty, Judon, and Christian Gonzalez. But defense was actually they were decent the whole year, even with the amount of holes that they had. But yeah, on to the Jets. Excited for Rodgers in the offense. Worried about Dalvin Cook. Ooh, I nailed that one. Don't like... I'm surprised I didn't put the defense on here, because obviously the defense was good again. I didn't put anything for the don't like. I couldn't think of anything. Maybe I said something in the video, but I got no clue for don't like. Don't like Zach Wilson. We'll put that. On to the Panthers. Excited for Bryce Young. That was a mistake. Worried about Adam Thielen. Yep. And don't like the Brian Burns situation. They should have traded him. They still could have done it during the year. They should have traded him. Now they're going to have to pay him or let him walk. We don't know what's going to happen there, but they could have got 2 first-round picks out of that guy if they moved him. But now I don't know what's going to happen. Maybe they'll still trade him. I don't know. But yeah, they didn't handle that well. They still have him, and they're not anywhere close to competing. So definitely right about that. To the Saints. Excited for Olave and the defense. Worried about Carr, Thomas, Kamara. Pretty good. And then, I don't know, I couldn't think of anything I didn't like, so this was a reach, but the Brian Brzee pick, he actually ended up being okay, so I couldn't think of anything. That was a dumb one. For the Falcons, Bijan, excited for Bijan, Drake London, Kyle Pitts. They were solid. They were okay. Worried about Desmond Ridder, and don't like their playoff chances, which is funny because they're in such a weak division. They actually had a shot for most of the year. So that's an interesting one. But on to the Broncos. What do we got here? Where are the oh, there they are. We got them. Broncos, I like Sean Payton. I hate Sean Payton. Maybe I liked him for the situation. That's the only thing that seems to make sense. Worried about Russ, Judy, Sutton. That's reasonable. And don't like the running backs, which, Javonte and McLaughlin. I remember on the original video, somebody was like, the Broncos are going to have a top 5 running back group in the NFL. They were terrible. They were so bad the whole year. Javonte was so mid. So in your face, buddy, if you're still here. In your face, the Broncos running backs are trash. To the Rams. Alright. With this one, I like Kupp. I was worried about Stafford, and I guess going into the year, I thought this was still going to be a rebuilding year. I didn't know they would recover this quickly. But I don't like how Stafford and Donald might affect their draft pick, which was very true. Both those guys hurt their draft pick a lot. They definitely hurt it. That's a fact. They made it all the way to the playoffs. So I'll count that as a good prediction. That's funny. To the Colts. Excited for Richardson. Got injured early. Worried about Jonathan Taylor. He was okay. Don't like their tight ends, wide receivers outside of Pittman. Don't like the owner. Yeah, pretty good predictions right there. Pretty good. That's pretty good. Yep. To the Cardinals. I like their draft pick for next year. Yep. Hey, they're at number 4, so got that one right. Worried they're gonna stick with Murray. I don't know. At this point, I think it's fine. Just stick with Murray. I don't know. Don't like how bad they might be. Yeah, they weren't too good. They were not too good. But Josh Dobbs, hey, got him some wins until they traded him. But oh man, all right, we're getting there. This is tough. This is tiring right here. But we are on to the Texans. Texans, where are you? Hello. Where? Oh, there they are. Excited for Stroud. Wow, that's a good one. Look at that one. That's good. Worried about how good their pick will be. I thought they were going to be bad. And, don't like their wide receivers outside of Mechie, which he was like irrelevant this year. All the other guys are so good. So really, I got the Stroud one, but really screwed up the predictions for the Texans. I mean, they fooled me. They fooled a lot of people, I think. For the Browns, excited for Watson. Ugh, give me a break. I'm done with that guy. That guy sucks. I like it. I'm glad. He seems like a shitty guy. So, but Nick Chubb. Excited for Nick Chubb until the injury. That's brutal. Worried about Amari Cooper. He was good. He was solid, especially with all the shitty quarterbacks they had thrown to him. I don't like Elijah Moore, Donovan Peoples-Jones, and Njoku. Njoku was alright. He was alright. He was a solid tight end, so definitely got that one wrong. Yeah. Not too bad there. To the Dolphins, let's see. Excited for Tua, Tyreek, Waddle. That's not bad. Worried about Tua's health. He was healthy. And don't like the running back room, which is funny because they had a very interesting year. They had a lot of running backs who put up big numbers, but then they're always rotating them in and out because it's just injuries, constant injuries. So didn't get that one right because they're actually solid. But on to the Bengals. Excited for their whole offense. Worried about the O-line. Which was alright, I think, and then I couldn't think of anything, I guess, that I didn't like, which is interesting. I do like the Bengals. When Burrow's healthy, Bengals are solid. Bengals are a very good team. And I guess they're going to tag T. Higgins, so that should be good. The Chiefs. Oh boy. Here we go. Excited for Mahomes. Worried about Kelsey's health. He was fine. He was healthy all year, right? Or what did he miss? He missed a couple games, right? I just thought, he keeps getting older. I remember Gronk got banged up a bunch in his last few years. So I just thought maybe a similar thing could happen. And then, don't like wide receivers. Tony, MVS, Sky Moore. Pretty good stuff. Pretty good predictions right there. I like that. So yeah, I got the Chiefs one. For the Raiders, excited for Josh Jacobs and Devontae. They were solid. Worried about Jimmy G. Well, he got injured, so that was pretty good. Don't like Josh McDaniel as a head coach. Yep. Good predictions there. I nailed the Raiders. Got the Raiders pretty well on that one. Where are the Dallas Cowboys right here? Excited for Pollard, Lamb, Parsons. Yeah, pretty good. Worried about Dak. He was fine. He had a good year. Don't like the Trey Lance trade. It seemed so pointless. Like, why? Trey Lance is not good. But yeah, so there's that. And on to the final one, the Commanders here. I like John Dotson. I thought he was going to have a better year. He was a little disappointing. Worried about Chase Young, Sam Howell. Pretty good prediction right there. Yep, Chase Young, they ended up trading him away. Sam Howell showed flashes, but he got sacked a lot. Their line is bad. This is funny. I don't like their chances at a top pick. I thought they were going to be like a mid-team, get like a late top 10 pick or even in the teens. But no, they're at number 2, so that one was wrong. Yeah, they were bad. They lost and to still somehow beat the Patriots, but that's gonna be it. That is it. Let me know how I did. Tell me if you watched this far. Go to the comments. I want you to tell me a prediction that a really good prediction that you were right about, and a prediction that you were really wrong about. Alright, give me those two in the comments. Alright, I'm gonna stop talking because this has been rough. Enjoy the sounds of helmets. Mock drafts coming soon.